There is no doubt that video games have been completely integrated into our daily lives. With all the apps on our smartphones and the way some media websites, including Facebook and Foursquare, have created games for us to play with at any time, it is easy to see that the younger generations are obsessed with games. But the real discussion that's been raging for many years now is what is the best game console? The little games we can play at any time on our phones or on the computer, with the consoles where we sit or stand to play at home in front of our TVs. The biggest consoles of our time are the Microsoft Xbox 360, the Sony PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Wii. Right here, right now, we will discuss and decide which is truly the best console in the market, looking at the specs, the user interface, and the overall performance of each console. First off is Microsoft's Xbox 360. This machine right here is a beast. Now, it's true that the Xbox 360 had a rough start with faulty hardware, including the fabled and feared red ring of death that indicated failure, but how things have changed. Priced out at an average $200, it isn't too expensive, but it is still an investment. The dashboard of the 360 Xbox Live is very intuitive and allows access to many different applications, including Netflix, Facebook, Hulu, and many other kinds of media on the web. There is a fee which at its cheapest is annually $50. You can buy monthly, but that adds up. Available controllers are either wired or wireless, like all the consoles nowadays. Wireless controllers easily sync up with a maximum of 4 controllers per console, but at a pricey $40 each, this seems high, but each controller has a decent lifespan. The graphics of the 360 are pretty decent, supporting 720p and 1080p, and is HDMI compatible. The only downfall is that most of the video games offered for the 360 are only created at 720p, so though it's capable of the best quality visuals, it rarely shows that ability. Most games come out at a $60 price tag. Wireless connections have been improved, with the newest models having built-in Wi-Fi, but even with an adapter, the connection is reasonably reliable. It may take a bit of time for less tech-savvy people to set up the adapter, but the 360 comes with step-by-step instructions to help. Some lag does occur, but that can be partially blamed on the network you're on. Overall, the 360 is a well-built, well-designed model, but its online community is large and ever-expanding and has pretty good graphics, but will a great dashboard push it to the top? Next is Sony's PlayStation 3. This console probably has the highest tech built in and is strongly argued as the best console in the market. But just having these technologies does not make a console great. The base price of $250 is the most expensive of the three major consoles, but is that price worth it? The online community, simply called the PlayStation Network, is simply designed but very efficient. Though not as interactive as Xbox Live, you can still access Netflix and Facebook, but the PS3 also allows you to have multiple web pages up at once. The best feature is the PlayStation Network. It is free to access, but the credibility of the PSN is pretty low in the face of recent attacks when thousands of accounts were hacked. Along with 360, you can buy wired or wireless controllers. Connecting the wireless controllers is easy, and unlike the 360 and the Wii, you can connect up to 7 controllers. The controllers are $45, slightly more expensive than the 360, but have an equal lifespan. The PS3's claim to fame is its graphics, and I've got to admit they are extremely impressive. Also supporting 720 and 1080p with HDMI compatibility, the images are sharp and clean. The biggest reason that the games of the PS3 are almost always designed with 1080p in mind. Priced at $60 a piece, buying games of the PS3 are well worth the money. All PS3s have built-in Wi-Fi, which shows the tech-minded designer behind the console. The PS3 has the ability to detect and display access points quickly and efficiently. This hands-free design allows even the most technology-challenged people to get connected and playing very quickly. Some of the problems can be blamed on the network one is on, but there seems to be a bit more latency and lag issues with online gaming with the PS3. The PS3 is a very powerful, intelligent, and sleek-looking console. Though the online community has its faults, the fact that it's free helps that aspect, and the graphics of the PS3 are unparalleled. But will that make it the king of the consoles? Finally, last and what many people consider least is the Nintendo Wii. This console has been focused towards the younger ages, and with a low price of $150, it's by far the cheapest of the consoles, but you're getting what you paid for. Unlike the other consoles, there is no centralized network. Yes, you can connect to Netflix and some other simpler streaming content programs with their dashboard. There isn't the same sense of community. Obviously, there's no fee, only the need for a connection to the internet. The Wii is best known for its controllers and is why many people consider it a contender in the console war. Its controls are all wireless, but they are most famous for the fact that they are motion sensing, controlled by Bluetooth technology. They are very accurate in following the movement of the player, and this diversity in playing brings a new twist to video games. At only $40 each, there is no problem paying for such an interactive piece of technology. Graphics are the biggest issue with the Wii. It is practically primitive compared to the 360 and the PS3. The highest definition is only clocked at 480p, leagues under the other consoles. But the games aren't made for the graphics, but focus more towards family fun and interactivity with motion control. Games are only $40, so the loss of graphics stings just a little less. The Wii has either wireless or wired connections. The wireless setup is actually quite long and difficult to set up, and there are a lot of problems with staying connected. Lag issues were common, and it seems very confusing just to find someone online to play games with. The Wii is a very fun and family-friendly console, staying with the designs of the Nintendo company. Its revolutionary motion sensing controls are quite possibly the way of the future, but poor graphics and few adult video games cause concern. Can the Wii really claim to be the best console? And the winner is the PlayStation 3. Though it isn't the cheapest or have revolutionary controllers, the PS3 is the best overall console. With its wide range of video games, accessibility, and ease of use, PlayStation 3 is becoming a hub of entertainment for the entire family. With the reliable connectivity, the community of players, and the amazing graphics, it seems that people are more satisfied with the PS3 than any other console. So there you have it. The console war is over, and the reigning champion is the PlayStation 3.